Hey, what's going on? Oh, wondering what I'm looking for in the trash? My World Cup quarterfinal predictions, you know? Man, could I be more wrong? 3 out of 4 predictions I got wrong. You know,
What a strike!
these quarterfinals were more a case of cow kill butcher, as the likes of Brazil and Portugal got sent packing by so-called minnows. Morocco, not so much Croatia as far as minnows, but who would have thought, who would have expected Croatia to beat Brazil? Like I said, I got 3 out of 4 predictions wrong. The only one I got right was Argentina, and that was probably a pick more from the heart than from the brain, you know? Probably if I picked with the brain, I would have picked Netherlands. Or probably if I wasn't an Argentina fan, I would have picked Netherlands to beat Argentina. But yeah, on to the semifinals, and like I said, what a quarterfinals round it was, you know. We saw the likes of Neymar and Cristiano Ronaldo playing in probably what was their last World Cup game. You know, you saw the tears of Ronaldo, one of the GOATs, Neymar as well, one of the GOATs. Some people might say Neymar is only 29. How can I say he's gonna retire so soon? Well, those were the rumors even before the World Cup coming out of his camp. You know, 29 with quite a few injuries over the last few years, and the fact that Brazilians aren't normally known for longevity, at least their attacking players are normally known for longevity. You know, so this could definitely be his last World Cup. Two of the legends moved on, and are 2 players that might be their last World Cup. Well, yeah, you can call them legends. In Messi and Madrid, and they will face off on Tuesday. But before I get to that, just a quick look at a quick rundown of the quarterfinal matchups as they happened. You know, we saw Argentina outlast the Dutch in grueling, feisty, bitter rivalry. You know, one that's been going on since as far back as I assume 1978 World Cup. I'm not sure if there was a rivalry between them at the 74, but I know all the way back to 78 when Argentina hosted, and the Dutch still feel upset about the way that finals was officiated. They felt like, you know, Argentina had a home court advantage in that game. But yeah, very bitter or feisty game that was came down to penalty shootouts, and you know Argentina outlasted them on penalties. The other game saw Croatia, like I said before, surprise Brazil. You know that was one that went down to the penalty shootouts as well. But I mean, who would have expected with Brazil's firepower? Only the most ardent Croatian fans and probably Brazilian haters would have said, you know, I see Croatia beating Brazil. You know, I mean, even if you don't like Brazil, there's no way you would have seriously predicted Croatia beating Brazil. But like I said, cow kill the butcher, and Croatia move on. You know, the Brazilians are sent packing. On to Saturday's games, Morocco surprised everyone basically, except themselves and their fans. You know, we saw standout performances from the likes of Amrabat, Hakimi, Ziyech, you know, just to name a few. Their striker from Sevilla, and Nesri, you know, outstanding games from them all around, and they outlasted the Portuguese. They held them at bay, and the Portuguese have a very potent attack. I was surprised, you know, Morocco were able to held them goalless, but they came out with a game plan, stuck to it, and got the job done. And now they move on as the first ever African nation to grace the semifinals of the World Cup. You know, just gotta give them credit for that. You know. The other game, the cracker after quarterfinals, France sent England packing. A game which a lot of English fans will say they dominated, I guess, in terms of possession. But the French stuck to their game plan. They know they didn't have the ball handlers like the English do, especially with the likes of Pogba not being in this squad. So, of course, they sat back, gave the English possession, and then hit them on counter-attacks. And that's what their first goal came from. I mean, probably a foul at the start of that play when Upamecano tackled Saka. But nonetheless, the referee did not see it as a foul, and the French carried on. A cracker for a goal from Tchouameni. Those who have seen him before the World Cup play for Real Madrid will know the kind of player he is. He does have that in his locker, and great things expected from him for years to come. I mean, actually, I've been seeing him from his days in the French league, and yeah, he is something special, I'm just imagining if Pogba was fit and in that team, who would they have dropped to make way for Pogba? But Tchouameni has taken his chance, grabbed it with both hands, and had an excellent goal to mark his quarterfinal appearance. So the French move on. They will face Morocco on Wednesday. But before that, Argentina go up against Croatia. And like I said before, two legends, two of the best number 10s remaining in the game will square off on Tuesday in Messi and Luka Modric. And this may not be a high-scoring game, but it will be a very technical and tactical game, as this is the kind of game that both teams play. So don't expect a showdown like the France versus England. But, if you're a fan of the little intricacies of football, then this is one to enjoy. As far as Morocco, France, and Wednesday, I mean, only a real gambling man will bet and Morocco beating France. But hey, Morocco have proven that they deserve to be here, And I was thinking about it. If Morocco happens to beat France and Argentina beats Croatia, this will be the first time since the 1950 World Cups that Europe will not be represented in the finals. Yeah, that's how long Europe has been, dominating or has made their presence felt. The only other two times it has happened was 1930 Argentina versus Uruguay, and 1950 was Uruguay again versus Brazil. After that, every World Cup has had a representative from Europe, and there are other firsts that will be in the semifinals, depending on who make it to the final. If Morocco makes it there, another first will be the first African nation to make it to the final. I mean, if Argentina wins it, will be the first for Messi. Morocco wins it, will be the first African nation. France wins it, will be the first back-to-back. Croatia wins it, will be the first for them. Also the first for any nation from the old USSR. As a matter of fact, they have been the only ones that have made it this far since the old Yugoslavia. So a lot of firsts here to look forward to. But an exciting semifinals to look forward to. I mean, this whole World Cup so far has been very, very exciting. I mean, I've been watching since 1990, and I've not seen a knockout round of World Cup games being this competitive like these have been so far. I mean, what do you think? Can you name a World Cup since you've been watching that the knockout rounds have been better than this one so far? And what do you think about the games? Who do you think? Do you think Morocco has what it takes? Do you think they still have enough fight, or will the quality prevail? And as far as the two old masters, the grandmasters in Messi and Luka Modric, who do you think will outlast the other? Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the semifinals coming up and the World Cup so far. Go Argentina. Peace.